Welcome to another episode of Hard Target Range. Today we're going to take a look at the Rossi 92 in 357 Magnum. Let's go shooting. Hey, what do you know? They feed 100%, at least on those 5. None like a little cocoa coming in from the cold, you know. Here we are back in the shop, and I'm really happy that this fed the Team Never Quit 38 special ammunition. I'll let you see it right there. This is the target ammo. They also make the identical load with a hollow point, and don't really have the slightest idea how fast this is coming out because I can't find any information on it. Matter of fact, the box only says it's 38 special, yet Brownells, they claim it's a 38 plus P. See, that's why I wanted to find out how fast they're coming out, because I'd really like to shoot them through some of my old Smith & Wessons, but if they're plus P, I don't want to. And I'm trying to find out. I'm going to have to email Team Never Quit, I guess, and ask them. But at any rate, they fed through the gun flawlessly, which makes me very happy. That means you haven't seen the last of this gun down at the Hard Target Range. This gun, I bought this a few years ago. I don't know, it must be about 10 years ago now, I'd say, maybe. It was after I moved here. And I got it at Cabela's. And the guy at Cabela's that helped me, the salesman, it was actually his gun. And they had a deal that day. They had $50 off on all their rifles. And this one was, if my memory is correct, it was $479, I think, is what they wanted for it, which is top dollar for an old Rossi like this. But with the $50 off deal, I'm really, really glad I bought it. This has been just a great gun and just works great. Very nice wood. The only downside in the whole gun that I can see is the wood is a little short and filling the gap right there. That's the only thing on the whole gun that I could see when I bought it, and it's been nothing but worked flawlessly ever since, so I have no complaints. And he had told me that he was selling this because he found a old Marlin, and I think they called them Marlin CB, or for Marlin Cowboy, that were in 38 special. And I had one of those back when I used to do cowboy shooting, and nice gun with an octagonal barrel, I guess you call it, octagonal barrel. Yeah, there we go, an octagon barrel, whatever. I have a little more cocoa. You get the brain working. It's so cold, my brain's a little froze. So he had found one of those, and of course they hadn't made them for quite a few years. And Marlin got bought up by Remington. Remington had problems right out of the chute, trying to make the things, and had a lot of bad ones. And then it's because they took the machinery that was like 100-year-old machinery, and they just ripped it out of this factory and dragged it down to wherever they were, setting up shop. And they didn't take the employees with them, and nobody knew how to run the machinery, this old machinery, and the stuff that was coming off the line was garbage, basically. And they went to CNC machinery, and now supposedly the Marlins are good. Don't know. Don't have one. But supposedly. But Jack told me that at SHOT Show, he went to the Remington booth, and they had they've come out with a new CB or Cowboy with that octagon barrel. Yeah, it's working. I'm coming around. I always function a little better with some cocoa. And he said he was really disappointed because it was in 357 Magnum. They didn't bring it out in 38. And I said, yeah, that doesn't make any sense, Jack, because the people that are going to buy it are cowboy shooters. They don't want it in 357 Magnum. They want it in 38. So there you go. This, however, in 357 Magnum, the old Rossi inner arms, she just fed flawlessly. I have no complaints. What a great gun. I wouldn't trade this for an old Marlin's Cowboy. I'm sorry. I had one, and I just like the 92 better. It's just a little, it's a little lighter. Of course, that with that barrel is quite a bit heavier. Just the barrel alone is heavier, but I just like the 92. It's such a sleek, thin design, and it's just such a nice gun. Well, there you go. I'll leave you a little more shooting footage from both down at the hard target range and some footage from another day at the soft target range. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Hard Target Range. Didn't get it. Yeah, I missed that one too. Absolute fun gun to shoot. I'm really happy that the 38s feed through it. I can see coming down here on the hard target range and shooting this baby all the time. You gotta love a nice lever gun, don't you? Well, that ends another episode of Hard Target Range. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, from Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe.